hope everyone is doing fine. Welcome back to my channel today. I hope I am not talking very, very low, but I am determined to stay on this challenge and come before you with my several videos throughout the week. I'm trying to do at least 2, maybe 3 videos throughout the week to talk to you about a topic that I really want to talk about. I hope that you have had a wonderful, wonderful weekend, got some things done, not only for your family, but yourself. And if you did, woohoo to you. Yes. So, don't mind the glare of my glasses. I got my ceiling fan on. I'm in my favorite place in my house, which is my bedroom. I do like to record in my living room sometimes, so I'll probably be recording my next video in my living room, or my next 2 videos, or one of the videos, I don't know. I'll think about it later in my living room. But for now, this video will be recorded in a place that I feel gives me so much self-care. Why? Because I think about my relaxation and myself, and coming home from work for about 15 to 20 minutes to just wind down or unwind, however you want to say it, whatever floats your boat, right? I'm just excited. How about you? So I could say welcome back to my channel. We all know the drill when you say welcome back to my channel. I hope what I'm about to say is beneficial to you. I hope that you like it. I hope I don't have to do too much editing on this. I love to edit, but lately my couple videos that I've been putting up, I have not did any of my wonderful editing that I like to do. You know, the little secret sauce that we put in these videos sometimes. So without further ado, I'm going to talk to you about my topic. I wrote things down because guess what? That's what we do. I wrote it all down. And I wanted to recap or talk about, we never, ever, ever cannot talk about self-care. You can't talk about that too much because we all need to worry about our self-care. So I want to talk about 6 keys to cultivating self-care. Then I'm going to talk about the golden rule for self-care. And you want to say, whose rule, Keysha? It could be your own rule. I'm just throwing some information out there for you, and you take it how you need to take it. They say eat something, swallow the things, take in what you need, and spit the rest out. That's how we're going to do it, right? Okay, starting with number 1, a way to cultivate your self-care. You may have heard this so many times, but one of the best and greatest ways to me to cultivate your self-care is 1, using a journal. Why? Because a journal can allow you to write down your thoughts. It can allow you to write down your goals, your plans, and all the things that sometimes we keep up in here and we keep in here, but we want to put out there in the atmosphere. We want to put out there in our day-to-day life, you know. So keeping a journal is a good way to write down those things that we need to do when we're thinking about our self-care. Because we learned many videos ago, self-care is not about being selfish. It's about taking care of oneself, your personal needs. Because if you don't take care of yourself, how are you going to be able to take care of other people? You just can't do it. You just can't be your 100%. It's just not possible. And if you are that man, that woman, let me get some of what you got, okay? Spread the joy, okay? Number 2, using compliments and affirmations to yourself. Compliment yourself. I am beautiful today. Give yourself an affirmation. I know I can do this. I got this. I am that girl. I am that man. I am confident in myself. Say those things to yourself to give yourself confidence, to boost yourself up. Because sometimes you just can't sit around and wait for other people to say, you did a good job. Know within yourself, have confidence in yourself that you did the job that needed to be done, that you did a wonderful job, that you did great work. You have to have that confidence. You have to learn to build yourself up. And maybe I'll do a video on how do we build ourselves up. I'll talk about that at another time. There might be the next video. I don't know. We're going to see. Number 3, practice mindfulness. I love to practice mindfulness. I have a book that talks about practicing mindfulness because mindfulness will have you to think about things that need to be done right at that moment, right at that time. Whatever it is, practice mindfulness. Get yourself into a mindset, right? And I talked about this, I believe, last week or at some point in one of my videos. We need to develop a mindset on not just self-care, but on how to be, how to become. You know what I mean? The person that we need to be for ourselves first. Because why? We're talking about self-care. Okay? Number 4, celebrate your accomplishments, whether they be big or small. No thing is too little of a thing. Okay? What you mean by that, Keysha? I like to celebrate the little things sometimes for myself. Okay? I don't profess to know everything because why? Don't no human know everything. You just know what you know. I always tell my children, talk about what you know and only what you see. And half the times, you can't believe everything you see because you can only really talk about your experiences. Okay? You can only talk about what you've learned. And sometimes as humans, we're going to talk about other things that don't have nothing to do with us. But that's just what we do. But whether it's small or big, celebrate your accomplishments. If you got that promotion, celebrate it. If you just figured out how to get that math equation or just figured out how to save yourself some extra money, or if you've been doing money challenges, which I'm about to get back into, I can't wait till I get that video up and going. Okay. But if you just learned how to do money challenges and you saved yourself a little $50 within 2 weeks, celebrate that small accomplishment. Why? Because you're trying to save for a goal. You're doing things for yourself because you're trying to make yourself financially fit. Number 5, practice alone time for solace and peace. Sometimes we have to just be by ourselves. And I know it's hard as a human being, but we always want to be around other people. We always feel that we got to have that connection. But sometimes you need to be alone. Because when you're alone, you have time to gather your thoughts. You have time to let your heart heal. You have time to rebuild yourself up from hurt, from pain, from mistakes that you've made, from decisions that were not right. You have time to work on yourself. And this is where self-care really comes into play. You just set aside some peace. Set aside that quiet alone time so you can learn how to create the peace that you need for yourself. And it ain't about other people. It's not, somebody say, well, this is what I do. Okay, that works for you. But for me, like personally, I like to be in I call it my woman's den, my girl sanctuary. We all got our little special names, right? I love being in my bedroom. I listen to my music. I watch my favorite TV shows. Then I go downstairs sometimes and I sit in my living room with my family. We watch a couple little movies. I just be all over my house, right? But I gotta stop doing that habit. It's just a little habit that I do. Sidebar. When why I don't know. Put a laugh comment in a laugh emoji, a comment, laughter, whatever you need to do to say stop that, Keysha. Okay, it's all right. I'm all right about it. You just put the comment down below. Okay, but this is my peaceful place. Okay, next, number 6. Use uplifting words to yourself. Now, we all know what uplifting words is. I just said it. You got this. Believe in yourself. You can handle it. I got this little saying over here that I keep by my bed. And it says, get it, girl. Get it, girl. Why? Because whatever it is I want to do in life, I'm going to figure out how to, get it. Because I need to get it for myself. And whatever I get and I do, my family will reap the benefits of the overflow. Now, I talked about the 6 ways to cultivate self-care. Now I'm going to tell you about the golden rule for self-care. Golden rule number 1, self-care is a lifestyle. A lifestyle. Whatever lifestyle that you have, incorporate self-care into it. You have to constantly practice self-care. Do it for yourselves. Practice it. Okay? The second golden rule, self-care is not static. It is constantly moving, constantly growing, constantly changing. Why? Because you as a person is constantly moving, growing, and changing. There should be some growth in your life at some point in your life, especially throughout the year. Especially throughout the year. Like how you were last month, you should be different this month. Each and every day is a new day to do something different. Number 3, self-care sometimes, and I mean sometimes, involves elimination of what? Elimination of people, elimination of places you used to go, and elimination of things that bring you down. So it may be hard to do, but sometimes we got to cut some things and some people and some places out of our lives. You know the saying, people, places, and things can either make you or break you. And number 4, in the golden rule for self-care, using, and I'm looking down at my little notes, using self-care, you don't compare yourself to others. And let's say that again. When you're doing self-care, don't compare yourself to others. Your self-care is not like his self-care or her self-care. It's different. Make it your own. Don't try to be like nobody else. Be yourself. Be unique. Because you are an individual. You are wonderfully and perfectly made. We are all different, but we're the same. So I hope that you got something out of this video today. If you like it, push that like button. And we know the drill. Subscribe. Push the notification button. Leave me a comment. Get on my comments and say, Keish, this is what I do for self-care. Put in the comments about what you do for self-care. Let me know. Maybe we can compare notes. Maybe it's something I can incorporate into my self-care. And if I come up with any more ideas, I will definitely place it down in the description. And I will also place down in the description box other videos that I have that's talking about self-care. Because I love to talk about self-care, lifestyles, motivation, all those kind of things. But I'm going to have a real treat for y'all soon. Just you wait and see. I'm working on the recording right now. What I'm going to do to bring it up, but I'm just excited about doing some new things, and I will see you on the next video. Until then, stay motivated, be intentional, and be on purpose with everything that you decide to do in life. Bye-bye.